You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka! All right. It's Friday. You made it. This is it.
Yes. And it's been a long week.
It's been a long week, and
Yes,
you know it's always something good happening on the North End.
Right, and everywhere else.
In the Cedar Valley, that's right. Yes.
That's right. We have Mayor Hart here,
Yes.
and we're very thankful. Every third Friday, Mayor has a guest appearance on our show because he's our city guru.
That's right.
And this is one of the best shows in the entire country, so I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you have me back here, the both of you too as well. So great job.
Thank you. It's a pleasure anytime you can make it. Just trying to spread the good news about what's going on right here in our community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Mayor, you know, speaking of shows, we know you have one called Hart of the City.
Hard for the city.
And we have you on our show all the time.
Oh, okay. He was punched in the stomach already.
And I approve that
But
message.
who did I have? I had someone on. Oh, I had one, but not two.
No, you've never had
Neither one of you?
neither, none of us. Never, ever. I don't know what you was thinking, but no, whatever. We're not the type to beg, but you know, if you ask us, we might be glad to be on your show too.
October, we'll make it happen.
Okay,
Well,
great.
okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Today our show is highly political. And so we have the mayor who ran and got this wonderful position in Waterloo. We also have some other candidates,
Yes.
and we have the state representative for Iowa with us today. We have Yeshi Abebe, who's hoping that you'll...
Black Hawk County
Board of
Supervisors.
Yes, and then we have Ross Smith that'll be joining us here in just a little bit. But first of all, we want to ask for some help. We are looking for what we call gurus. Like the mayor is our city guru. We have Soya Amar for our sports guru.
Yes.
And we have Brian Sink as our entertainment guru. So we're looking for gurus in other communities. We want someone from the Bosnian community, Chaveevah.
That's right. We have, it would be nice to have someone from the Congolese community, maybe Latino. We have a lot of different communities represented here in Waterloo. And
Liberian, Burmese. I mean, a lot of different people that we want to help you represent what's going on in your community, so we can kind of get that good news out there.
And the diversity within our community is something that I think we take for granted also, because there's so many different types of people here with so many different experiences. So bringing them together in this format or wherever, it's just an excellent touch to the city.
That's right. So make sure you let us know if you know somebody that would represent, that you think would be a good representative of your community. Let us know.
right, we'd love to have you.
Yes. If you hear a lot of background noise, it's because we're at Rodney's Kitchen right here at 624 Sycamore Street in Waterloo, and they're making some good food back there.
Shout out to Rodney's Kitchen.
Yes. I'm ready to eat me some catfish right after this is over.
We really had a great show last week. Our guests were April Melton from WCF Photography.
Yes.
And Dusty Steele from the House of Hope. And we were at the WCF Photography Studio, and it was really a nice show. And as we just said, we were right here at Rodney's. Come by, don't let us stop you from coming in here to get your food, right?
Right. Just come on in, walk right by the camera. That's how we roll. Very informal, but political today.
Right.
All right, I think we have some comments.
Glad I'm not political.
Oh, no, of course not.
Linda Matlock says, "Hi, ladies."
Oh, hello, Linda. Who is a winner.
That's right. Congratulations, Linda. She was one of our drawing winners last week, and also Lorvie Smith. Lorvie, your package is in the mail. You should get it tomorrow, Monday, I don't know. But thank you.
Yeah.
Lashari McKinney says, "Hi, everyone."
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Lashari.
Lashari. Thank thank you so much for watching. We have a gift. Chaveevah, do you have it ready to show?
Why,
we have
yes.
a gift for some lucky winner. We have a trivia question, and you have to be a regular viewer of Rocki and Chaveevah Live. So you'll know the answer. So we're gonna, while the show is going on, we want you to go ahead and type in the answer in the comment section, and the question is, tell us, what do we say on Facebook when we tell you to be there or be blank? All right? So
Be there or be blank.
yeah, fill in the blank. And there's a couple words they could use,
Right.
a couple of phrases, and they're only exclusive to Rocki and Chaveevah Live. You can't answer.
Now you have to go back and binge watch.
Exactly, binge watch. Yes, Zion.
Linda Matlock says square.
Nope, wrong. That's not it. Okay. That's something everybody says, but we say something especially, it's got something to do with computer land, right? So you'll figure it out.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, so what's going on, Mayor? What's happening that's new and exciting in our city?
It's trying to avoid all the construction taking place. One really one to talk about is the Waterloo Youth Council. We'll be launching a youth council to try to get our young people in high school engaged in the process. So that's pretty exciting. So the selection process is actually going on right now in the high schools, and then at the beginning of the year will be the election. So that's something very exciting.
Great, great. And we have some questions that our viewers have ready for you. Where are they, Chaveevah?
Yeah, we went online and put it out there and said, hey, if you have some questions in here to answer. Betty would like to know, why can't we get another cable company? And also, if we can get a buffet restaurant on the east side.
That's a good question. So with regards to the cable company, there is what is it, Dish and a couple of others. So cable, but also taking a look for more internet service through the community as well. So we are always looking for that opportunity, and hopefully within the next 6 months, we should be seeing some opportunities.
Awesome.
Buffet restaurant on the east side. We're just waiting for some entrepreneurs.
Yes, Travis.
Say that we want to have one here. If you notice, the city does not own a restaurant. We're not in the restaurant business.
No.
But what we do is we work and we help incentivize people that want to build and to put one here. So I'm hoping on the North End corridor, the Logan Plaza area, there'll be some type of restaurant style location there also.
Awesome. And I have to add to that because Rodney told me right before the show, he's way too busy to talk to us, but there will be a buffet here tomorrow and every Sunday.
Oh, wow.
They have a buffet. Chaveevah, you happen to have the menu?
Yes, absolutely. There's going to be a soul food menu right here at Rodney's on Sunday, featuring, y'all ready for this?
I'm ready.
Fried catfish.
Check.
Yay. Fried chicken wings.
Check.
Macaroni and cheese.
Hello.
Double check.
Collard greens.
Double check.
Ooh, fried okra.
Absolutely.
Black eyed peas. And dressing. Cornbread
Okay.
dressing. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. That's all about soul food. We got everything on the list.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there's one for you, Ben. Who asked that question? Margot.
No, that was Betty.
Okay, we have another question from Margot. If Highway 63 is going to be closed for 2 years, has an alternate route and semi-truck trailer embargo been considered for East 4th? Because the weight of these trucks is causing havoc on our homes.
The alternate route is already placed up there. There's a detour route. And with Highway 63, hopefully sometime in October, November, the entire Highway 63 will be open except for the portion we're doing the overpass. So there will be more routes for truck traffic to be able to get through. But we're also hoping that they utilize King Drive because that's what that was built for, to relieve some of that pressure from the Northeast Industrial site where the majority of trucks are heading to our downtown and throughout the rest of the city. So there's already detour sign. Folks just need to follow it.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for that answer. And Chaveevah, he has one more question.
Yes, Carrie wanted to know, what have you personally found most interesting about winning an election and being mayor?
Probably it's not so much about the elected part, but I feel like I'm living my purpose. I believe that the skills and abilities that God has given me are perfectly aligned for this particular moment. So some people say I got to go to work in the morning. I wake up and say I get to go to work.
Yes.
So this is more than a job. This is like my life, and I love the community. I want to see things better just like everyone else. And I'm just blessed to be in this position.
Great. What a great answer.
Yes.
And we love waking up with you being mayor. Yes. And when I wake up, I think, I'm so glad Quentin Hart is running this city and everything's working well. I mean, everything works together.
Right.
Okay, we have a comment. Although you blushes.
Charlotte McKenna goes for the answer. Virtually square.
Hello.
You said you wanted to know how you could win. You just did.
That's
Yes.
right. And you are the winner of this wonderful print. What'd you do? Put it back in there? She put it back in. Because that's one of my favorites. Chaveevah's art is always so colorful. Right. Zion. This is a beautiful, what is the name of this?
The name of this print is called Lamba.
Lamba.
Yes, it's from a West African dance.
Beautiful. And that will look framed on somebody, will look great framed on someone's wall.
All right,
All
Rashard,
right.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in.
That's right. We have Linda Matlock who won yesterday, and she came down to Rodney's Kitchen, and we invite you to do the same.
Right.
Okay, now we had a history post. Did you happen to see it? What's your name? Mayor?
Now is what's my name? A history post.
About the Starlight Theater, the drive-in. I'm sure you don't spend a lot of time on Facebook.
But I was there, yeah, I'm a Facebook stalker too.
Okay.
But I remember the Starlight Theater. I was old enough to go back then, but there haven't been any conversation about
Drive-ins?
But the Center for Arts did just purchase a huge movie screen, and you're able to watch movies at the Center for Arts at the amphitheater. So you can drive your car. You can drive your car there, park.
Right. Don't give anybody anything like this.
Right.
Nice open air theater and a nice free community event. So,
Exactly. So check out the amphitheater. But yeah, that was the next question. He's reading our minds because everybody wanted, said, we missed that, you know, and wanted another drive-in. But I don't think that's unless the entrepreneurs.
Looking for some entrepreneurs that would be willing. There's plenty of land to do it at.
That's right.
And we want to take this opportunity to remind you to be our friend, like our page, all that kind of good stuff so you can keep up with what's going on with us, and be sure to catch every episode of Miss Rocki and Chaveevah on YouTube or on WCT television, channel 17. We're broadcasting at 4 o'clock on Fridays and 10 a.m. on Saturdays.
What channel was that?
17?
Channel 17, WCTV, you know. Just go for the boom shakalaka. You know what time it is, right? All right. And make sure you like the Rocki and Chaveevah page and the North End update page. All right. Yes. Okay, we got some great guests like we mentioned. We're going to introduce them in just a moment, so hang on there. We want to thank we want to shout out to our WCTV crew, Mike, Zion, and we also want to, and who else, Chaveevah?
Oh, we want to shout out.
Mark, Zion, and Ed.
We want to shout out Mirsad. He's been a pretty faithful follower of the show. Hey, thanks.
Hey, Mirsad. Yes, and Peggy Pasone. Also, Joyce Ann Wilder.
Joyce Ann Wilder, yes.
Sharing our posts and giving us a great encouraging word. Thank you so much. And our supporters, Rodney's Kitchen Mayor.
Absolutely. If you have not visited in a while, you need to get out here and visit Rodney's Kitchen, and also WC Photography at 2609 Rainbow Drive for the photography, the glamour sessions, and family photos. So make sure you come take a look.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yes, if you've been following us at all on Facebook, you know that woman can work wonders. You saw our pictures that she did of myself and Rocki. She's very easy to work with.
Yeah, she dips the pictures in butter, see? And makes them just really look nice. Upon my instruction. No. Okay. Okay, I think without further ado, we are going to put our guests on the spot, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. Let us now introduce Ms. Yeshi Abebe, who is running for Black Hawk County Supervisor, and also Mr. Ross Smith, who is our Iowa State Representative.
Yes. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, hola.
Good evening.
Hola.
Hola. Yes. Bueno.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Okay, we
Sí,
speak.
Capitán.
Your turn, Yeshi. What's up? What's up? Okay, what up? Well, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. And we get to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Chaveevah will be talking to you, Roz, and I'll be talking to Yeshi.
This
So
feels so good to see somebody else on the spot. So
Okay.
let's ask those questions today. Let's do it.
Okay, the hard question to both of you is, do you subscribe to the Soul Town? Ooh, we really did put them on the spot. Obviously. You gonna go first?
I can. I will after today.
Oh, that's what they all say, Chaveevah.
I will after today.
Okay, great.
Same. I was just talking about it the other day with a friend, so yes. I will be.
All right. Good, good, good. Because now it's time to talk about the Soul Town.
Every Friday,
Yes.
we talk about the Soul Town. Now, this is an anniversary issue. The current issue is featuring Dr. Bev Smith, who was, oh man, for years and years, just an ideal public servant working in the Waterloo public school system. And she basically is passing the baton to someone who's, what's the young man's name?
Kingsley.
Yes. I can't think of his last name.
Bachway?
Kingsley Bachway, thank you.
All right.
So that's really going to be, I don't have the hard copy, I just have to read the one online. As far as it's going to be an interesting read to see that switch off, you know, from the old guard to the new. And just want to remind you, buy the Soul Town.
Yes.
You can go to www.thesoultown.com, or you can go to where can we
Earth's
go
Beauty
there?
Supply or Tri-City Clothing to get your hard copies that you can actually hold in your hand and read and then put it down. But you might not want to take it to the doctor's office, so get the digital version.
Or you can contact Chillin at 505-4020 as well.
That's right. Zion, wake up. We got some comments. He knew I'd pay attention then if he started pretending like he's sleeping.
Carol Taylor Stafford Conway says hello.
Hello, Carol. Thank you so much for watching.
Keila Jefferson said that she needed all of that.
Okay.
She also says these new routes need to come with gas vouchers.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one to
And
keep
target fit
up.
for work.
Chanel Berry says hey.
Hey, Neil. Hey, Neil.
Velveeta Robertson says hello everyone.
Hello, Velveeta.
Loshari McKenna says yay and thanks ladies.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Robbie Carter says hey Rocky.
Hey.
Mayor Hart, you guys look good.
All right. Go on, Robbie. Really? Really, go
Bruce
on.
Gardner says good afternoon homies. Good to see you all still going strong.
All
All
right.
the way from Texas, huh?
Yeah, it's from Texas.
Kevin Emily says hey pretty ladies.
Oh, hi, Kevin. Thank you so
He's
much.
in like South Carolina or someplace, right?
Yes, they're all over watching. Yes.
Elizabeth May says hello.
Hello. And speaking of homies, Bev Smith started out on Chestnut Street, just like me and myself and the Berry Girls, however you say that politically correct.
I think you got it.
Okay.
And now that she's retired, she's going to be joining us pretty soon too.
Awesome. Yes, for sure. Bev, look out for us. We'll be coming after you.
So let's talk to our guests. We're really pleased to have you both here. And so could you please talk a little bit more, Ross, about, what you stand on, why we want to vote for Ross Smith?
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me here today. And honestly, going into my second term, running unopposed, thankfully the work is still there, but going into my second term, I think my focus has shifted a little bit. I really enjoyed the process, didn't really like the product too much. So I'm going to still continue to focus on education, making sure we improve the quality of life for all Iowans, but also bringing back some of the human aspect to it, bringing back the relationship building process, making sure that we can meet people where they are and have conversations that really aren't so partisan. I may be the only member right now, but I'm hoping to recruit more of the Iowa Bipartisan Caucus, because I think good legislation comes and everybody gives input. So my main focus is going to be trying to build a lot of bridges this year, making sure we can pull people, be radically inclusive of some of the ideas that we have for the state of Iowa moving forward.
Great. And what made you, actually, I think we'll go back and forth. You'll have another question for Roz, and I'm sure you will too. But I want to ask the same question to you, Yeshi. What made you, what are you interested in? What do you stand on? Why should people vote for you?
Well, I hope people vote for me because they realize that I have a genuine interest in my home. I love Blackhawk County, and I believe that I bring some of the tools that can help us be the best. And that's my focus is I want Blackhawk County to be the best in the state. When we are talking about where should people relocate, Blackhawk County. Where should people start businesses, Blackhawk County. Where is the best state for travel and tourism, Blackhawk County. And so I believe that I can bring a lot of the tools that I used in DC, working with other counties here right at home. And when I'm out knocking doors, speaking to as many voters as possible, I understand their concerns that they're talking about. They are believing that they are working a lot, holding 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Sometimes they can't afford food. Blackhawk County has one of the highest food insecurity rates in the state. And so focusing on those just core values and then building Blackhawk County holistically is something I believe I can bring to the table to supplement the already 4 members that are already on board and make us the best, because I want us to be on the map as the go-to place.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we got to talk to you guys a little bit early, but Mr. Mayor, you actually forgot that people have birthdays.
Oh, you know what? I'm used to taking the blame.
And then I know you got broad shoulders for a reason.
Absolutely.
So then we're going to ask some more questions. So don't think you're off the hook. We're just going to break it up a little bit here because it just happens to be some very important people's birthdays in my life.
Yeah.
So I can't forget that. Yeah. All right, so we're going to say happy birthday to who, Mayor Hart?
Ken Schenkel.
Yes.
Joyce Wilder.
Yes.
Ruthie Stigler.
Ruby and Ruthie, yes, indeed.
Derek Holmes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talani Gillum.
Hey, son, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Exactly. Gloria Ewell, Maxine Bishop Keller, Daryl Kincaid.
Yep, Victoria Peterson, Karis Golden, Travis Ferguson.
Hi, Travis. Happy birthday.
And DeCarlos Anderson.
And DeCarlos Anderson.
Yes.
I'm gonna September is a tough month with all these birthdays, all these great people on here as well. So.
Right, and also I want to say happy birthday to my stepson, big son, Dana Ferguson, who I think is a
Played
classmate.
football together.
Yes, and Dondi and Fane and Nick, all my brothers except Jared, and LaShonda Ferguson, happy birthday to you. And now we get to sing so you can feel a lot more comfortable when we hit you with the really hard questions. Ready? The Stevie Wonder version, and it goes something like this. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right. Yeah. Wow. We do. I'm loving this bass on either side. I want to sing one more.
They don't let me sing in public. They don't allow me to sing.
Very,
I saw him in the shower though.
We'll ask your wife, but the opinion's still out on that. Okay,
If you happen to be around and about, we're back to asking questions?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This nice Iowa State representative leaflet for Ross, he's focusing on, I see 3 things that are really important. Yes, youth development, education, and equity. Could you give us just a little more,
Maybe I can get some funding for the Waterloo Youth Council. That's the wrong forum.
There you go.
We'll try our best. But I think you can't separate the part from the whole. If we educate our children the way we should in our school system, which is difficult in today's day and age, right?
Yes.
There's less money to go around, more students to educate in the public school system. And I think that if we surround them with the support they need through youth development opportunities, the mayor's done some good things in making sure we have some youth job opportunities for kids in our community, so they have some resume builders when they graduate college. That helps with that equity factor, because the more people can pay into our system, the more family wealth we can pass down, and that helps create equity in our system. So I think, if we educate well, give opportunities to develop our young people, when it comes to the equity portion, then they'll be there to take care of our aging populations and make sure that we have an ample number of people paying into our revenue source for the state.
Good. I'm all about that aging population. Yeshi.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that too. Yeshi.
Yes.
Please tell us a little bit about your background. I mean, I know you've been in politics for a while, and just tell people why you're such a good fit for this job.
I've been in politics, I don't know, since I could walk, maybe, since I could stuff envelopes.
Okay, sure.
So always part of the process, but we've always been taught that it is our duty. Politics is how the community works.
Yes.
And so we have to be vocal. We don't necessarily have to run for office, but we definitely need to be participating in politics. The reason I'm running, I do have a legal background. I've been an attorney for 16 years this year. Also, though, for the last 8 years, though, I spent time in Washington, D.C., working again with counties, persistent poverty counties. And the goal was to help these persistently poor counties get a jump start, sort of like triage. And how can we invest in these counties that can really help them grow? Some of them didn't have basic community facilities like libraries, health centers, broadband, also giving funds out for folks like you and me for small business loans to start that, so they can start their own grocery store. And so we started with a zero budget, and by the time I passed it off 2 years later, we were in 16 states. Over $7 billion have been invested. And then over the term, over 4 years, over the whole term, over $26 billion have been invested in these programs. And so that's what I want to do right here. I want to use the county role to do the main operation, but also to really bring focus on Black Hawk County and really invest in this county.
Yes. And we understand there's a forum tomorrow. Would you tell our viewers? Or
Yes. Well, no, there's a forum on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yes, so the League of Women Voters, everybody please come out. It's Tuesday at the Center for Art starting at 6:30. All 3 candidates for the county supervisors will be there. And I just want to remind everybody, there are 2 seats that are open.
Right.
So when you vote, please mark my name.
Of course.
And then, but you get to vote for 2. So I don't want people to get confused when they get down there, because usually you can only vote for 1 on certain elections, but this one is 2.
All right. And that's Tuesday, and the time again?
6:30, Center for Arts.
Okay, great. And Roz, tell us how people can contact you if they want to just talk to you one-on-one about some issue or...
Yes, so we're available. Feel free to send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, you can contact at 319-427-2101. 319-427-2101. Feel free to reach out, let me know any questions, any input you have.
That's right.
So now you all have heard from both of our guests today, and basically it's incumbent on all of us to do one specific thing in November. That's vote. That's the way you can make a difference.
Absolutely. And some other, and I'm just really quickly, I just want to tell you, it makes a difference who you put in office.
Yes.
You know, I have a lot of people that come up and talk about things that are happening on the state level. Well, you need to watch who you put in office because that's where it makes a difference. On the county level, that's where it makes a difference. The local level, it's important who you support to be in office. So that cliche, that negative cliche that my vote doesn't matter, that's an absolute lie. And I'm sorry, I said lie on the show.
Oh, no.
You need to get out and support people. But
right.
some other announcements.
Yes.
Friday, the 21st, that's today.
Yes, right.
Brian Sink and Jacob Lampman are at Cherry Creek Grill at 8 p.m., 1850 Ridgeway for music of the 70s and 80s. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Of course not. I barely know. I'm like, seriously? Also, don't forget that Urban Farmers Market at the Expo Plaza, 460 Jefferson Street, from 8 to 12, and tomorrow.
Yes, and also tomorrow, there's DJ Sweet G at Jason's Place, 213 East 5th Street, and he'll be there from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's going to be karaoke, free food, line dancing. Sounds like something you shouldn't miss.
Right, line dancing.
And then tomorrow, right here, it is the I got an accent, crack comedy show at Rodney's Kitchen, 624 Sycamore Street, 9 p.m., hosted by Oliver Schmitz with Alex Conyers, Liberty Bell, and headliner Mars 10. So there is a small admission, but there's a huge amount of fun and entertainment that's going to take place here tomorrow. So you need to be here.
It will be worth it. $10 admission and free beer.
Now,
Free beer.
Isn't
with
it
your
nice
tip.
that we have comedy shows? I mean, it's great having something like that right here locally that you can check out.
Exactly.
Free apple syrup.
Well, free beer. That's all I know. Okay. All right. And are there any more comments, Zion?
Yes.
Okay.
Linda Ireland says, hello everyone.
Oh, Linda, we love you. Thank you so much for watching.
Elizabeth May says, he is a great guy and honest.
Oh, who's that?
Wow.
Okay.
Co-worker.
Both of these guys.
Both of y'all.
Awesome.
We get shout out to the
Patrick Osaka Antipas says,
Yes.
hi everyone.
Hello,
Hey,
Patrick. Oh, my God. I got to meet him, and what a guy.
Yes.
Just a super guy.
Alan Bell says, hey.
Hey, Alan. Thank you for watching.
That one weird lady, you know, Lori and Dale.
Hey, right. And that sounds like my son, so I'm going to embarrass him. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to embarrass Travis too much, but...
East West tonight.
Oh, yes.
East West.
East High is playing tonight.
East Side Homecoming.
Come around this
And
way.
East Side.
Yes.
East Side.
Okay.
No, I'm the only one that went to East Side.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of
Really?
East High in the
There you
house.
go.
Everybody's
That
just being
explains a
shy.
lot.
Well, we were the only Iowa State fans at the Iowa State-Iowa game, so I know how that feels. But happy birthday, son. I can't wait till Wednesday so we can party. And I think all hearts and minds are clear. There's Pat Morrissey. Is that
Yes.
Hi.
Everybody comes to Rodney's.
Everybody
You come
comes
on
to
down too.
Come down to Rodney's. We got to shout out to him. He's a great guy. Thank you for having us today. Too busy to talk to us, but we want to make sure he knows we love him. Okay, so if all hearts and minds are clear, they are, right?
Yes, indeed.
Time's up.